Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Air Travel Sathi. Friends, today I am going to discuss about latest travel requirement from India to UAE, Singapore and Kuwait. So friends, if you are going to UAE, Singapore or Kuwait, then please watch this complete video, and in this video you'll get the complete knowledge regarding your travel requirement for these countries. So friends, before starting this video, I request to all my viewers to kindly like and subscribe this channel, so that in future you will get latest travel updates like this. So friends, let's begin. So friends, if you are going from India to Singapore, UAE or United Arab Emirates and Kuwait, and if you are coming back from these countries, then it is decided by both of these countries that you will be able to visit both of these countries as the travel restrictions has been lifted from these countries. So in my video I'll discuss point by point regarding first country Singapore, then UAE and last Kuwait. So friends, my first country I'm going to describe the latest travel rules is Singapore. So friends, for fully vaccinated travelers, if you are traveling to Singapore from 26th of February, it is applicable, like it is applicable for vaccinated travel lane for Singapore. And if you are traveling from Chennai, Delhi and Mumbai, so friends, if you are traveling from these cities to Singapore, then you have to have a travel history requirement that was reduced from 14 to 7 days. So as per Singapore International Airlines statement from 22nd February 2022 Singapore time, fully vaccinated passengers, if they are traveling to Singapore on vaccinated travel lane flights from Chennai, Delhi and Mumbai, they can adhere to the new relaxation. So the travel history requirement will be reduced from 14 to 7 days. If any passenger or traveler has been in Singapore within those last 7 days, then his or her stay in Singapore can be counted towards fulfilling this 7 days travel history requirement. Also, from 22nd February, vaccinated travel lane travelers or passengers need not take an on arrival polymerase chain reaction or PCR test at Changi International Airport or Singapore Airport. Instead, they will be required to take a supervised self-swab antigen rapid test or ART at any test center located across Singapore within 24 hours of your arrival, as per the statement. A tasting notice with a web link to book tests will be issued to travelers upon their entry into Singapore. If the above ART is negative, then no further ART or PCR tests are required throughout one's stay in Singapore. The new changes to Singapore's vaccinated travel lane entry and testing requirements follow the government's announcement last month, exempting vaccinated travelers from all testing requirements. If passengers had recently recovered from COVID-19 within 7 days to 90 days of their last infection before departure to Singapore, and if they can provide appropriate documentary proof of their recovery, like if you have medical certificate or positive report from a certified lab, then you can be in this list. So friends, these are the latest travel requirement for Singapore. So now I'll discuss about UAE latest travel requirement. So UAE or United Arab Emirates, the known airports or best airport is Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. So if you are traveling to these airports from India, then this is for you. So this guidelines is included passengers who have completed full vaccination schedule of both doses in India and they are exempted from RT-PCR testing prior to departure for travel to India from UAE. All other passengers, means if they are not vaccinated, then they should carry a negative COVID-19 RT-PCR certificate and upload the same on Air Suvidha portal. The test should have been conducted within 72 hours prior to scheduled time of departure. Means if you are coming from UAE to India, then you need to carry COVID-19 RT-PCR test and you need to upload it on Air Suvidha portal. And all travelers or passengers should submit complete and factual information in self-declaration form on the self-declaration form on the online Air Suvidha portal. So friends, this is applicable for travelers who is coming to India from UAE. So if you are a fully vaccinated passengers, then you need to abide this rule. So friends, I will be giving in my description box regarding the website of New Delhi Airport, where you have to upload your registration or you need to submit your declaration. You will be getting this, and this is applicable for the scheduled travel including last 14 days of travel details. Means in the last 14 days where you have traveled, you need to declare in this declaration form, and you need to upload your RT-PCR test taken no more than 72 hours before your departure. Also, all passengers or travelers will continue to undergo thermal screening on arrival, and if found symptomatic in India, they will be treated as per protocol. After UAE, another Gulf country, that is Kuwait, has also announced some relaxations. So if you are traveling to Kuwait from India, then you should follow this guideline. So before starting this point, I would also like to append some latest point regarding Dubai. So if you are traveling to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, then the pre-departure COVID test, that is departure minus 48 hours, the COVID PCR test with a QR code is mandatory for travel to UAE, and the rapid PCR test has been discontinued till further notice from India. So you no need to go through rapid PCR, you need to have a RT-PCR report, and sample should have been given 48 hours before your departure, and you need to travel to UAE with a hard copy of your COVID negative certificate. So friends, kindly carry hard copy for your COVID negative certificate, and please make sure that you have a QR code on your RT-PCR negative certificate. So this is the latest development for UAE. So friends, now I'll discuss about Kuwait latest travel requirement. So the new guidelines include travelers accept visa on arrival in Kuwait with valid travel documents. Means you need to have a valid passport or visa, then you can enter the state of Kuwait despite if your vaccination status. So these are categorized into some points. So first point is, if you are a fully vaccinated traveler, only vaccine approved by Kuwait government are not required to take RT-PCR test to travel to Kuwait. Means you have taken a vaccine and it is recognized by Kuwait government, then you can travel to Kuwait without an RT-PCR test requirement for Kuwait. Number 2 point is, if you are a partially vaccinated or you have received only one single dose of your vaccine, or your vaccine period has elapsed more than 270 days and you have not taken booster dose, then you need to require to go through a test called RT-PCR before your departure to Kuwait. Means if you are fully vaccinated traveler, then you no need to carry a RT-PCR report, but if you are partially vaccinated or your vaccination period has elapsed, then you need to take a RT-PCR test before travel to Kuwait. So passengers who have taken 2 doses of vaccination approved by Kuwait and have completed 9 months since second dose are considered partially vaccinated. Means I have already stated 270 days or 9 months have elapsed after your second dose, then you will be considered as partially vaccinated. You need to take a booster dose, then you can get this consideration of not carrying RT-PCR test report. Number 3 point is, if you are traveling with a child or children under age of 16 years, they are exempted from carrying RT-PCR test report. Number 4 point is, partially vaccinated and unvaccinated guests, they are subject to home quarantine for 7 days in Kuwait. And last point is, Kuwait Musafir registration has been discontinued. So if you are traveling to Kuwait, so passenger traveling from India to Kuwait, they are not required to fill up Kuwait Musafir or arrival registration. So friends, I hope that you have got your information regarding these 3 countries. If you are traveling to these 3 countries like Singapore, UAE and Kuwait, I think that I have given you some information and it will be helpful for you. So friends, if you find it helpful or if you like this information, then kindly subscribe this channel and share with your friend who is going to these countries, and I think that they will be benefited from this video. So friends, thank you for watching and have a nice day.